freediving in Vanuatu last week. We've got some great pictures too. It's a fantastic, beautiful, beautiful sport, but it's scary too when you get, when you get confronted with the whole idea of having to do that. We'll show more of that a little later in the show. Freediving is a lot more than a sport because it pushes the human body and your self-control to the very limit of endurance, and it is quite simply breathtaking. It's becoming very, very popular, so I went to Vanuatu on invitation to learn about this simple science. Into the abyss, Vanuatu's famous blue holes. Freediving is both liberating and terrifying. No boundaries except how far you can explore on a single breath of air. Yoga and breathing exercises instantly improve your lung capacity.
You can feel the diaphragm pushing downwards.
Champion Australian freediver Mike Wells, who can hold his breath for more than 8 minutes and reach depths of 90 metres, is teaching we mere mortals.
It's extreme in its very essence, but it's really just an adventure that it takes you on, and you get to look inside yourself, and I think that's the real extreme part. So you have to look inside for a moment before you look outside and appreciate the blue.
In just half an hour, my time underwater doubles to 3 minutes.
This course has really pushed our limits already, and it's not so much about your physical improvement, it's the mental improvement and your confidence and your ability to resist that urge to breathe. And of course, that's what you need to be able to do. So, I couldn't think of a more beautiful place to attempt my first free dive to any depth. Here at the Blue Hole, we're going for 15 metres.
We all make the grade, now for the real test. In 1942, the USS President Coolidge hit a mine and sank, killing 2 crew. The wreckage has become a diver's mecca, yet no one has filmed freediving here. The bow is 25 metres down, more than 80 metres at its stern. Mike's the first man to freedive to the stern of the Coolidge. He makes 3 minutes underwater look all too easy. Now, my turn.
You might have noticed I'm lagging behind a little bit here. I'm actually really nervous. I know that we've done the training and they tell you that your body can handle the deprivation we're about to put it through as far as oxygen is concerned. But it hurts. It really hurts. I mean, it's that impulse to breathe, and when I get that impulse to breathe, I'll be on the way down to 25 metres. Being at 25 metres, of course, means I've got to come back. Everyone else seems quite confident about it, and I'm really nervous.
Time to slow my breathing and heart rate. Hold your breath and come down with me. The hardest thing is to clear the fear and trust Mike to guide me through it. At last, the wreckage emerges from the gloom and I reach the target. With just enough air to pose, before heading gratefully topside.
It's really good to have stretched yourself that far to find out what your limits are, and my limits are certainly well short of many people out here, but if you worked on it, you could really, really get to love that sort of experience of being down there with the fish, all on one breath of air. It's a really mind-blowing experience. You come back to the top, and immediately you think, let's do it again.
Wow. They must have been the longest minutes in your life, I'd imagine.
Yeah, well, in a really short space of time, he had me holding my breath in a pool for over 3 minutes.
Okay.
And that last dive there to the wreck was about a minute 10.
Because you're using up energy to get down there, so
yeah,
imagine that would make you want to breathe even quicker.
It does. It does.
Bring on that impulse.
It's fighting that impulse. That's the hard part about it. And Mike Wells, that genius at it, he can hold his breath for nearly 8.5 minutes in a pool and effective in the ocean for over 5.
Does it do anything to your body?
As soon as you get back to
Is his makeup any different to...
It is here. Yeah. It is mentally.
Wow.
He nearly goes to sleep on his way down. As you're going down, you've got to just go slowly and conserve the oxygen and just trust that you know, the impulse to breathe is one you can fight.
Just out of habit.
It's all very carefully monitored and everything. You're constantly under scrutiny, so there's no real danger.
I was taking a lot of deep breaths during that story.
It's an amazing trip, yep. And thanks to the good people at Dive Adventures. They're Australia's leading dive holiday specialist. You can check out their website at www.diveadventures.com.au. It is a wonderful thing to try in Vanuatu, of course, a magnificent
Great
place.
adventure indeed, Cam. Well, news